Namaste, dear ones. I am Lou MD here, and tonight is the night of the Great Conjunction, and that is basically about massive awakening on the planet. Now, as I'm out here, I'm about to go into work, but let's see if I could switch the channel. Okay, there's the moon. I was looking in the sky to see if I could actually see this conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn before I went in, being that I worked the night shift. And so from what I'm seeing so far, it's not necessarily visible. I might try to see if on my break I can go back out again to see if it's visible then around 11ish or midnight. But this is very important because the Great Conjunction only happens once in about 800 or so years. And so this is a once in a lifetime type of experience. Now, what this basically involves is the massive growth, expansion, and awakening of the masses. Now, for some that may be a little further along on their awakening journey, it may look like being more in tune, receiving more insight, feeling a lift or an ease as far as your intelligence goes, your emotional intelligence, your spiritual intelligence, all of the above. And for those that maybe have just begun to awaken and align, it also looks like transition changes. During this time, people are changing for the better. People are evolving and doing things that they may have been afraid to do, but feel a gravitational pull to do those things. This is because the energy from these planets is all around us. It's something that the elites, the government, can't necessarily stop. They can't stop. Now, they can try to impede it with propaganda when it comes to media, music, a lot of those things that can be poisonous to us. But those of us that are awakened and are aware, especially as divine feminines and divine masculine, this is a divine time. So we have entered the age of Aquarius, and this will go on for the next 20 years or more. So during these next days, weeks, months, years, it's important that you allow yourself to really do what it is that is pressed upon your heart and your soul. If that means that you feel a push to do something radical, if it means to relocate, if it means to shed people out of your life that no longer serve your divine purpose, if it means to go towards people that serve your divine purpose or do things that serve your divine purpose, do those things. You are getting this information and this insight from the heavenly realms. So be encouraged that you're not led to this information and this insight just so that you know. It's for you to be provided with insight into serving your highest self and becoming your highest self. I know for me personally, prior to this great conjunction occurring, I made a massive move. I relocated to the opposite side of the U.S. I'm originally from the East Coast, and it was not something that I necessarily wanted to do, but I was really pushed to do it. And as soon as I made those steps, everything aligned for me. I was able to embark into a career that really is something that I really enjoyed and something that provided me with a greater sense of financial stability, financial freedom. All right. It also help with my relationship with my divine masculine, with my children, the relationship I had with myself. Everything started to align at a rapid frequency within the last few months prior to this great conjunction. And so reading into about the alignment of the planets, Saturn and Jupiter, it just gave me so much more insight into the cosmic magic that is occurring. And so I welcome you to take the time, if you have the time, to just go outside, get into this moonlight, and begin to impart your moonlight manifestations. It's important because when you're able to get into alignment with self and really unplug, take the time to be alone by yourself and really commune with nature, you'll get so much insight that you can't really get from anywhere else. This insight is coming from the heavens, it's coming from Mother, Father, God. And so realize that everything is aligning for your greatest good, for your highest good, and for you to have a life of leisure, a life of luxury, a life of beauty and harmony, and most importantly, happiness. So let me go ahead and mask up before I go in. But before I do that, let me leave you with this smile. I love you all, and be encouraged. Everything is aligning for your greatest good. Just step into your magic. Namaste.